from Painter for Fiber Arts, and this is Knit, Crochet, or work on whatever fiber arts project that you would like to work on together with me while I work on one of my fiber arts projects that I choose. The one that I'm choosing today is called chubzillA. It is a little mini amigurumi that's going to be Godzilla, but it's a little chubbier and it's small, and that's why it's called chubzillA. And the pattern designer is Geeky Hooker, and she made this crochet design and she put it up on the Club Crochet site, which is Lewis and Loop's site. I guess she was his feature artist for last month, and he's going to be doing this more often, as well as he's did a little interview with her that video is coming out soon. I can't wait to watch because I love reading her blog. I love how cute her little amigurumis are. She makes all different ones that are comic books. Usually she also made the porg pattern that I've made before, little mini porgs that were on previous podcasts, as well as they're on my Instagram and they're up in my shop. And she also does little character drops, I guess you would call them. I forgot what exactly she calls them, but she has a little thing on her blog that she goes to San Diego Comic-Con, and it's this comic event that has different comic book characters as well as different TV shows, and she ends up bringing her little amigurumis and placing them at different places, and I think they're called the character drops when she does it, and a couple other people do them too if they do, because she's open to having other people do it, which is super cool because I'm thinking about doing it maybe not this year but next year, or maybe this year. It depends if I get my characters up in the nick of time and don't want to just keep them all or sell them. But she gives them away for free by doing these character drops, and if you find one, you get to take one home and adopt one, which is super cute. So I guess they're like character adoptions / character drops, and they're super cool and fun sounding, as well as she wrote her own little book called literary characters. Not called, but it's like literary characters. I have the actual name in my phone. It's called literary yarns, and I actually have the book, an ebook. I looked at it a little bit. It's just different characters from different kinds of books, such as The Wizard of Oz. She has the little bunny from Alice in Wonderland, and then she has Sherlock, and she has a couple other really well-known characters, as well as a cute little whale that I'll be making soon, as well as the little characters, like I wanted to make Dorothy, and they're all super cute, adorable. They're miniature, and she's really good at paying attention to details, which is super cool, and they're super cute and adorable, and I really like the way she writes patterns. They're super easy to follow. I'll put a link to her blog, as well as a link to the Lewis and Loop's Club Crochet, because he has a lot of good patterns, and he even has tutorials on how to start to crochet if you want to learn to crochet, and he will be doing some amigurumi tutorials soon. I will be too, because I think that it's good to show how I do amigurumis. Some people do them a little differently, and then some people there's traditional ways of doing it, but then since I'm left-handed, it sometimes a little hard to follow sometimes a right-handed person, so I thought it'd be cool to show how to do it from left-handed people, as well as just show how I make amigurumis. And if you're right-handed, you can just flip it to the other hand, that I've done many times learning from right-handed people. But anyways, I think that it's super cool, fun patterns, easy to follow, and I'll put those links down below. And the colors I make in my chubzillA are, it's going to be dark green, which is evergreen, for the like spiky things that he has. I guess you say spine, around his spine he has little spikes things, and it's in this color. His main body and tail is going to be in grass green, and his tummy is going to be in wash teal. They're all Paintbox yarns, 100% cotton yarn and DK weight. And in the bottom of his feet also are in the wash teal, and his legs and the rest of his feet are in grass green. And I'm super excited to make this pattern. I had it start off, it came out about last month, towards like the end of the month, and I got it a free sneak preview of it because I'm a Club Crochet member. And if you're a Club Crochet member, you end up getting free sneak previews of patterns, which is awesome. But then I just haven't gotten around to make it until now, and now it's out and it's for free, whether you're a Club Crochet member or not. But if you're a Club Crochet member, you can print it out or save it on PDF, which is awesome. And I plan on printing it out once I know that I like the pattern a lot, which I'm sure I will, because I love how cute he looks in the picture, and as long as he looks that cute once I'm finished making him and I feel confident in making him again, then I will definitely save that pattern and print it out instead of just keeping it in my phone and being like, oh, I have a million patterns saved and I can't find that pattern today. That happens all the time to me, so I'm starting to start a little folder with printing it out or writing it down, and printing is way better than my handwriting, so that's a perk to getting patterns that you can print. And this pattern looks super fun to make, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to see it finished. I was making some more T-Rexes, the little mini ones, and I want to make the next size up. So it'd be cool to have a gunzilla one as well, which is chubzillA. It's a cute little chubby guy. It's going to be a little smaller than Geek Hook. The Geeky hooker does, because she does in size E hook, I do in size C, and these hooks are a little different. Like this is 2.75 millimeter, which I think she has a different size, completely different size hook, and it's a size E, and it's not a Froze Odyssey hook, so a little different sizing, but it'll still be super cute, I think, and I like it small, so I'm happy about that. I just have a thing with the small hand size amigurumis. I just like that they don't take up a lot of space, and I love stuffed animals, I love amigurumis, but sometimes they, like the larger ones, just take up the whole entire house, it feels like, or the like whole entire side of something. When I have it on a table, it'll take up like the whole table, and I like to put them on the table next to my computer to look at, and not just for inspiration, but just because they're just so cute and adorable. So I like that they don't take a lot of space and look good on desk mostly. And then if they're not as super huge, then the kitties are less likely to attack them, even though they do like to attack the small toys, so I have to hide them from them if they're made, especially if they're made with wool yarn. But usually they don't like acrylic yarn for some reason. They just are like not into it, so I'm like, that's good. And they seem to not really like cotton yarn either. They seem to mostly like the wool yarn the most, that they go nuts for. I mean, they have a couple toys that are made out of cotton yarn, and they like it, and they know they're kitty toys, so they play with them. But they prefer natural fibers like wool and things made from animals, I think, because I think they just think back to when they're hunting and want to eat fur or something, and they like to eat their own fur, so yeah. And they like to eat hair and stuff, so yeah, that's their thing. So I guess that's just like a treat, eating yarn. It's like, oh, it's animal, gotta eat it. Cover up all the evidence that there's any animals in the house that they've killed or something. Kitty instinct, I guess. That's why they clean up after they eat and stuff, because they have to cover all the evidence that they ate something or killed something. The kitties are being so cute. They were this poor spider yesterday. It was this little innocent, like daddy long legs kind of spider. It was crawling around the house, and all of a sudden Lily goes meow meow and starts meowing, and the other one, Daisy, was like, which is the tuxedo, it was like doing her own thing, like napping somewhere or not even near it, and she alerted her, and then they went and killed it together, and then they ate it together, and it was cute, but not cute for the spider, really ooey. But I didn't know they were going to go as far to eat it. I thought they were just going to play with it, because usually that's what they do, and then they make me pick it up, or they just let it go after just putting a paw on it, because it's just like not worth their while to eat or something. But they actually wanted to eat it this time. I was like, ugh. But at the same time, it was cute. They share it together, everything. Guess sister kitty love is cute. but at the same time gross. And next week we get the attic taken care of finally, which has termites in it, and so far the treatment that they did on the outside worked. Let's hope that it stays that way, but I think we're always going to be checking for them, but seem to have worked, and there's no more ants scaling up to eat eggs. There's a good thing that I know of, but I'll be checking later. But I guess that's what the ants were doing when they were scaling our house, was eating the termite eggs. I'm like, ew, gross. That's what the things they were carrying were, the little white things in there. These, well, they weren't really white, these little balls of stuff they were carrying. It was so gross. I was like, what is that? Is that like food? Why are they taking it up to their nest that high? Their nest is on the ground. And then I realized, oh, it's termite eggs. Ew, gross. And they were like passing them to each other. It's disgusting. But anyways, now that there's less termites, there'll be less ants trying to eat their eggs and climb on our house, which is good. So less bugs, the better. And they're gonna finish the repairs and make the termites hopefully go away. And if we see them around again, I know they're willing to help us, which is awesome. That the homeowners helps pay for that because they're quite expensive. And there's a lot of wood on our house on the outside, and in the garage, and especially in the attic. And we don't go up in the attic that often because it's like unfinished and it gets really hot and yucky up there, and I just don't like the fact there's giant spiders up there. So I get scared of the giant spiders out here, especially since they have poisonous ones like black widows, brown widows, and other poisonous spiders that can really get you sick. So I get scared about them, and spiders are scary when they're big. Even though the kitties have no fear, they'll just kill them. But yeah, I wouldn't let them get near a poisonous spider because that could even kill them. Anyways, happy to be in a less buggy house, pretty much. Termites and ants are a big thing out here, and the ants always come every summer and spring a lot, and in the fall too. They come all year round actually, so it's nice to have less of them when they're not, well, less of them in the house at least, or none of them in the house would be great, because it's no fun living with ants and other bugs. But anyways, other than that, things are going really good. Been busy doing normal mommy things and studying new things with video editing. I was looking into the iMovie. I don't know, it was like I was getting it, but I didn't have time to sit down with it, so that's why I just ended up with Premiere in the last video. But I will eventually sit down and learn iMovie, and it doesn't look that complex considering how complex Premiere was when I first learned it. And they have lots of tutorials and lots of info on it, so I know I'll learn it, and I already know how to work video editing through Premiere, so I'm sure learning iMovie won't be that hard. And I just like some of the cool effects that they have on there. They're a little easier to do than on Premiere. Premiere has it all, but they do, some of them are a little more complex or you have to find the key, but then once you find it, it's not that complex. It's actually pretty easy. So learning the two programs is pretty fun, and I just really like learning how to video edit good and make some cool videos that are more like movies, which will be really fun. Hopefully we're doing some kind of cool family adventure over the weekend. I really want to go to the alpaca farm I've been talking about. We will see if we make our appointment in time. If not, we'll be doing some other kind of fun family thing over the weekend, and I'll make a little video of it. Since my son, I was talking to him the other day, he goes, I want to say hi to your YouTube people. And I said, oh, so you want to go on the camera and say hi YouTube friends? And he goes, yes. I go, wow. I didn't think he would say that, because he like usually runs away when I ask him to come join me. So it's gonna be super cool that he wants to join in the fun. And the hubby doesn't mind joining in on the videos. He actually has fun doing it too. Yeah, when we were first doing this, he was actually the one that was videoing, doing the video end of it for me, so that way, until we got a tripod, so that way I didn't have to worry about camera position. But then we got a tripod, so then I ended up just doing the videos when he's at work. So it's nice to have the family videos, and it's really fun to do, and they like saying hi on the videos to all of you. So it's really fun to know that that I have my family together on this video adventure with me, and yarn adventure. And then I've also been figuring out what items I want to take. I have some photos, but then I want to take some better photos and put them up in my shop and update some social medias and my blog and so forth, which is super cool. Oh, and I do want to do a really cool thing. I want to do a crochet along or a knit along. It could be crochet or knit, and it's a crochet and knit along that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be starting I was going to originally do it at the end of this month, which is April, but then I decided that it would be better to do like the first or second week in May all the way through the first or second week of July. So then you have almost like actually I want to have like a 2-month period of doing it. So it'll be like, okay, so the first, second week of next month, which is May, and then it'll be going on for 2 months. So that way you have 2 months to make your projects in case that it takes a little longer or you want to make more than one. And then there'll be a little giveaway at the end for everybody that joins me on it. And I'm going to be getting the prizes soon, and I wanted to know what all of you would like to win in a giveaway, or what kind of items you would be interested in winning whether it's a giveaway on this channel or whether it's a giveaway for the crochet cowl along, which is just making any amigurumi that you want. And it is going to start the second week of May and go for two months. So it'll be like May, June, July. So it'll be like in July it would end. And at the end there'll be a little giveaway of some fun prizes, I thought. And I just wanted to know what you all be interested in, and if you'd be interested in doing the crochet knit along, which is just making an amigurumi of any amigurumi that you want in the time period that I put out. And I'll put out more directions about it on my Ravelry podcast group. Right now I just have, are you interested, and what kind of prizes, and you can just write down what kind of prizes you're into, or want to, or actually not into is the right word, that you would like to win, whether it's through the crochet along, knit along, amigurumi making, or whether it's through the channel. And you can just put that down in the little chat thing that I started, as well as if you would like, or you could just leave me a comment down below of what kind of prizes you'd like to win. And if you do the Ravelry thing, just join the group. It's really simple, and just do it. Or you could just, if you don't want to say anything, I will still have prizes, and just wait until I do the giveaway to say that you're interested in winning or interested in doing the crochet knit along. Or you could just wait till I have all the info out to say anything. That's fine too. And it's going to be a really easy to enter kind of crochet knit along if you're into making if you want to make amigurumi with it together with me and during the crochet knit along kind of thing, or if you would like to just win some cool prizes on this channel. So and I just thought it would be cool because it's a thank you for all of you that have been chatting with me on here and joining me on here, as well as this thing is fun just to give back to all of you some fun prizes. And who doesn't like to win prizes? Like, I know if I won, it seems like I'm never the winner, but if I was a winner, I'd be like, yes, I won my first prize ever gonna think. I'd be so happy because there's so many beautiful giveaways out there, and I try to sign up to some of them, and it just doesn't. I just don't get drawn, but it's all good. It's still really fun to participate, I think, and it's just like fun to get us all together and chatting about how it would be to win those prizes, or just thinking about it, or just saying that you're into that or whatever. And and it makes me smile giving away something to someone that would totally enjoy it. And that's why I wanted to know what you guys and gals would all like to win, because I want to make sure that I give away something in the giveaway that all of you want, and not just give away stuff that's like thanks but no thanks. So and so forth, especially since I'm going to be going shopping for this soon. And also it's great to have some good ideas for this, so that way there won't just be like one giveaway, there's going to be more than one giveaway. There's like going to be 2 going on soon, and then there'll be even more in the future, because I want to keep on doing that, as well as I like getting goodies for myself. And if I get a goodie for myself, I feel so good just giving away another goodie to another person. It really does. Anyways, so far my chubzillA just looks like a little tiny circle, because it's just some increases, and that's the top part of its head. It's going to be super cute. It's going to have probably 6mm eyes because of the way that the size it is, and I love my new eyeballs that I got. They are the best eyeballs ever, and the bottoms are shorter than the normal ones. Oh, I'm going to actually do a video, because I love it so much, to show the difference of the eyeballs that I used to get, that you would get through like 60/60 Eyes, Amazon, and that you would get through AliExpress. So then you can decide which kind you want, and that way if you do go through an AliExpress, or if you go through 60/60 Eyes, or if you go through even Amazon, you kind of know what you're expecting to get, so that way you can see that. Because when I was first looking around for amigurumi eyes, I didn't know what I was expecting, and I had a little yucky experience with Amazon with some chips with the eyes, and then I ended up finding eyeballs. I was looking for them in bulk, and ended up finding them on AliExpress, and it worked out really good, because I was actually knew what I was looking for. I was looking for the softbacks, because that's the kind that Lewis and Loop's Crochet Club have, and I was just looking all over for those eyeballs in bulk, because I kept finding them in small amounts, or they were like overly priced, or they just weren't the greatest. Just the site didn't look right. So then I finally found on AliExpress after actually my the dentist that I go to, her helper, the hygienist, but she's a little more than a hygienist, was telling me about how she got her daughter is all into amigurumi making, and how her daughter got these eyeballs from AliExpress, and they were super inexpensive, and it actually worked out, and the site was actually legit. And she said, be careful about the other stuff, but the eyeballs are legit. I'm like, okay. So I go in there, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I've been looking for. So I just wanted to show you in a video about that, because I got some more eyeballs that are coming from them soon. I'll show you the various sizes and the amounts, and how you can know how big your eyeballs are too. Because sometimes you get a bunch of eyeballs and you're like, huh, how big are those? In like a pattern, you're talking about a certain size, and you go to put it up and you finish the amigurumi and the eyeballs just don't look right. I know that's happened to me many times. So I thought it'd be cool to just show all of you some info on that. And it won't be like a super long video, it'll be a short video, just so you're not like, oh my gosh, a long eyeball video. No. Because I think that a little bit sums it up, but I just wanted to show the little difference, that's all. Just helpful info, because I just was so lost when I first was doing amigurumi stuff, because there was so much info and I was finding it out, and I just had so much info all over the place, but it varied depending on the person. I just wanted one place that was just like, okay, this is how it is. So that's what I want to create with when I start having more info about amigurumis out on my blog as well as on here. But anyways, like I was saying about the giveaway stuff, just let me know, and the crochet knit alongs, just let me know either on Ravelry by joining it and in the little discussion that I have started. And nothing's really been going on much. I mean, I have a small little, I have like I think one person, hi, I think her name is Dotty. Hi Dotty, or Knitty Dotty. Hi. That's her podcast. I'll put her down below. And I just wanted to say hi and thank you. I will be reading your stuff on Ravelry today. I'm super excited. If I said her name wrong or whatever, it will still be linked down below. But she's super nice, and I just started watching her podcast. It's like she does spinning and she does knitting, and she's just really awesome to watch, and I am super excited to watch more videos from her. And I just started watching her, and she actually said hi to me on Ravelry, which is cool. So I just wanted to say that I got your message, but I just haven't read it yet, and I'll be doing that today and responding back. And then so that's pretty much the only thing that's been going on in there, but new thing. But there's going to be a lot more things going on in there. I do have a few other people that have joined. You already know who you are, and which is super exciting. But I'm excited to make this be a little more bigger of a group, and to have more things going on in there, so that way this group, the Ravelry group, can grow a little, as well as we can get to know each other a little more, which would be super cool, and have giveaways and crochet knit alongs, which I think are super fun. And right now this one's going to be the amigurumi one, but there's going to be other ones, different ones, so that way if you're not into making amigurumis, then it's something else that we're all into, kind of thing. And they're just going to be all different ones that I'll be coming up with throughout the next few months. But this is just the first one. And then as for future giveaways, I just will be doing that here on this channel. And if you don't want to say anything in the Ravelry podcast group, you can just say it down below. And like I said, or you can just wait and see what happens, kind of thing, and that kind of thing, or just join the account once it's going, kind of thing. It's fine too. But yeah, so that's one of the new things, and that's about it for what I'm going to be talking about right now. And I am going to be doing a few other things, checking my emails and updating some stuff, like taking photos, and then eventually updating things. And then as well as my son's going to be getting out of school soon, and then I'm going to be doing mommy things with him, and then got a few other things to do, and I got busy next few days. I might have my podcast up on Friday, on Friday or Saturday. If not, I'm gonna try to have a podcast up on Tuesday next week, because Monday I have the termite people, so that's when the next one will be up. And then I will have this hangout, knit, crochet kind of thing next Wednesday, because I want to keep it Wednesdays or Thursdays, and podcast. And I will be having some unboxings coming up that I'm super excited. And I'm excited to get all those videos out for all of you, as well as some secret videos that I haven't even talked about, that I can't wait to be talking about once they happen. And I'm excited about having a lot of fun videos coming out, and a lot of fun events and things that I haven't even mentioned yet, because they're secret until they happen, and until they're closer, kind of thing. So I don't want to just be bringing things up and them not happen. But anyways, I hope you all have an awesome, wonderful, beautiful day, night, afternoon, no matter where you're from. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do by clicking the subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do by clicking the subscribe button down below. If you like this video, hit like. If you want to leave me any comments besides the questions that I put out there, you can by just saying whatever you want to say in the comments down below, as well as if you would like to join me on my blog, on any of my social media, such as Facebook, Bloglovin, Instagram, Twitter, or if you would like to join my Ravelry podcast group, or if you would like to email me, or if you would like to buy anything from my Etsy shop and help support me and my family and support this channel, as well as if you would like to any other links that I haven't mentioned. All the links are down below, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye bye.